Hi, and welcome. We're the Weasley sisters. This is our weekly podcast, and I'm totally doing the whole... Anyways, what episode is this? 75. Welcome. I'm Naturally Nitty, aka Jessica.
And I'm Allena, aka Starnits. Today is June 24th, 2013.
So grab your knitting and craft along with us.
Yes. We're together this week, and we've been super busy. So
We have been.
We skipped a week. Sorry about that.
It happens.
So, any mojo, Jessica?
Yes. I didn't bring those down. I finished my stage 2 socks for Tour de Fleece socks. Tour de sock. That's it.
I finished nothing, so works in progress.
All right. I'm working on my owl, which is the sweater I'm designing. So I got some. Here we go, Frogger. As I bite my knitting. So yeah.
Pretty good progress.
And I handed it in for 50% just the other day. It's probably more than 50%, but I have most of the pattern written up and the charts and everything, so
That's the
good.
bulk of it.
Yeah. So it's going well. But I believe that is it for me.
Okay. I am currently working on my order mission. It's a top-down sweater, which is Idlewood out of Handspun. So here's the cowl. The Idlewood is a cowl neck sweater. So here's the cowl that will be cowl-like. And then I have just separated for under the sleeves. So then I knit for a couple of inches, and then I do waist increases and knit, and then decreases. But I just right as we were getting ready, started on my 4th skein. So I think I will have enough. So it's turning out really nice. And then I'm also working on, if I could find it, my stage 1 Tour de Sock socks. Yes, I'm still on stage 1. I'm totally out. I'm just hoping I can finish these by the end of the month because I just want to be done with them. So this is where I am. I'm still doing the decreases. I'm almost done with the decreases. So
They'll go fast after that.
yeah. But they're turning out pretty nice.
Bless you.
Excuse me. So I'm using the Allena Creations yarn. The Forest is Fascinating is the name of the colorway, and it's very beautiful and I love it a lot.
It's pretty.
And then I'm just tonight I got 50% on my owl.
Hey.
So I have a mitten.
Those are fun. Go show close.
It's a sheep, and it's my toe is finger. There we go. It doesn't know what to focus on. So yes, so I have to take pictures of that tomorrow in the daylight, and then I'll turn in my 50% of my owl and get to work on the other 50%.
Very good.
So I have a long car ride home, so I will be definitely working on it. Like most of my order mission knitting was done in the car. So
Yeah. Car rides are always nice.
Yes.
Knitting. Is that
Up
it
next.
for you?
yes.
To spin or not to spin is not the name of the segment anymore.
You spin me right round. So I'll go. I am working on my number 9 mashup. The other part is on the bobbin. This is the other half of it. So.
Did you bring the bobbin down?
No, because it's in progress.
Okay.
But I did bring the bobbin down for my number 6 mashup, which is, I just need to wind it off and then ply it. So this is like half of it. I don't know if you can see that. Number 6. So then I'll be done and I'll have 2 classes to turn in.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but that's all the spinning I'm doing. But I did bring other spinning. Like I have another mashup that I want to do that's totally unrelated to my order mission. And I have some alpaca that I want to sample because I have a lady who wants me to spin her some yarn so she can knit a sweater. So, yeah.
Cool. I am currently scanning up it was a bat from Younger Yarn Fiber from a yarn club. It was the astronomy bat. It was a club for the Hogwarts classes. I don't know if you can see that better.
Yeah.
That's not focusing. There we go.
There.
So it had alpaca, Polworth, nylon, and Angelina in it. And I spun it doing long draw. So it was fun and different.
And fast.
And fast, yeah, I just started it the other day. But yeah, so it's, I don't know, probably going to be on the chunky side of things. We'll see after it washes up. It'll plump up, I'm sure. And then I finished 2 mashups the other day. I think this is the first one. This was with Pure Blood and Neon Lights. It is 220 yards. Polworth again. So that one's fun. And then this one, ooh, there's grass in it.
That's what happens when you take pictures outside.
Yeah. This one was Incantation in Time. So it was from Shadow and Fiber Arts was the Incantation. And the time was from Gorgie Hill Farms. Both Polworth. And this completes my mashup.
Spinning.
Got a helicopter. Oop.
So you're going to throw it on my stuff?
I was trying to throw it to the garbage over there. Here, I'll just shove these back in here, and I'll show you. Can you see them all?
Yeah, go closer a teeny bit. Yeah, there you go.
And cover up your face. So yeah. They're all done.
So now she has to figure out what sweater she's going to knit.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
it's close to 2,000 yards. I calculated it. Most of them were like 2 something.
How many wraps per inch?
I don't know. Someone stole my.
I did not steal it. You just don't use it, which is why I say you stole it from me.
I use it when I need it.
So.
Anyway, so yeah, I have to figure out what sweater I'm gonna. I kind of like that. So I don't know if I'd wear a cowl or not. I mean, you can learn to do new things and wear new things. Because I used to say I'd never wear a shawl. I'll never knit a shawl, and I have.
Look at you now.
So maybe I will make that and join the Idlewood Club.
You should. It's a cool pattern.
It is. It looks simple and easy, and it'll show off the hand spun. Or if I find another,
well, like
sweater.
I said, there is that new sweater that Knitty just released. It's just a basic sweater.
Or I might just design my own and kind of go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, a basic sweater isn't that hard.
I think a cardigan would be good, but you have...
I have a lot of cardigans, but I like cardigans because I get hot easily.
Yeah.
So I like to unzip or unbutton or whatever.
Maybe something like that.
We'll see. Oh, I didn't write this down, but I made up some Rolags for Hazel. I started out, I don't know if you guys can see the color in there, kind of. This is what I started out with. I still have one set to make. Plus some, like, sparklies that you can't really see that well in the bag. See all the glitz? Anyways, so I made some Rolex for her because she had asked if I would make a custom, or she asked for a custom match, and she wanted pink and sparkly. So I don't know if these are pink enough for you. I'll get some out. Here's the bag so far. Whoop, just dropped one.
It looks like we have mustaches.
Maybe we could both like sit up like this, go like that. No, we can just have the same one. Maybe she won't run now that we're shoving it up our noses.
I'm not shoving it up my nose, I'm just holding it in front of it.
Anyways.
Trying to make mine curl, it doesn't really curl. There we go.
It's not really focusing.
New thing, we're just trying to video.
I'm
Move
using
back a little
my-
bit. There you go, now it's focused.
It's not, it's focusing on my head. Maybe if I can hide myself. Anyways, so it's pinky-ish, so
I
if
think
she
it's
doesn't
pink.
want them, I'm totally keeping them for myself. Because they're awesome.
They are pretty cool.
No, I like Rolex a lot. They're fun.
They are fun.
So yes.
Like, I walked in when she was getting ready to make them, and I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to make some Rolex. I'm like, for me? She's like, no. Thanks.
No, Hazel asked, like, probably a month ago, and I said I could make them, and then I just never did. Because I really didn't have pink fiber. But I made it work. Or hopefully. We'll see if she likes them.
I'm sure she will. Okay. Up next, we have sewing. Any sewing for you? No? I've been doing a lot of sewing. In fact, I made a skirt. You see? Out of a sheet.
Where's the V?
And not only that, I made pockets. But if you see, let's see. Can you see the V? Like, I made it so they kind of make a V.
There we go.
I don't want to show like the bad back part. But I followed, it's just a circle skirt, and then I wore it on Saturday, which I never thought I would wear a skirt, but I did.
It was very cute. Or it is very cute.
I made it, and I was going to wear my Doctor Who shirt with it, so. And then I've been sewing a ton of bags. Can you see in this bag? There are bags in this bag. Lots of bags. They're all folded and nice and neat and ironed, so I don't really want to take them out. But I do have one that I will show you. Because it was like the bucket bags I made, and this one would be like beyond. I ended up keeping it because it's like beyond scratch and dent, so I couldn't do anything with it. But it's a bucket bag, and it holds fiber for spinning, and it has a snap.
It's very cool.
Very cool. So yeah, sewing, that's me.
Lots of it.
But that's it. Which now brings us to randomness.
Where we talk about random things randomly.
And in random order. So yeah, we went to the Midwest Folk and Fiber Fair on Sunday, which was, what, yesterday?
The 23rd.
Yeah. And it was a lot of fun. So
was.
we drove with our mom and skipped church. And it was nice because our husband said, yeah, we'll watch the kids. And so we went and we just drove and walked around and held bunnies. They're so cute.
And fluffy.
And soft.
So fluffy.
And so sweet. And they kept trying to get us to buy them, but
I totally wanted to buy one.
I did too, but I know my husband has said no rabbits.
Yeah, so Joe said later on, he's like, if you would have brought one home, I would have been okay with it. I was like, ah!
She almost made us turn around.
I was so bad.
So
Next year, I'm totally buying one. I'll do research and learn stuff now.
Yeah. Oh, I got at the fair, I didn't really want too much because I'm on that whole stash diet thing, but I did get some nylon. And I love how it's packaged. It's in like a drink cup.
It's very cute.
It's a spinning and blending fiber. Cotton Candy Fibers is what it's called. It was from the 365 Days on a Farm booth.
Yeah.
And I also got some Firestar in green. It sparkles.
I don't think I have that color.
It's beautiful. But I figured I would try some blending on my drum carder to make like sock bats with the nylon and sparklies. So it was pretty cool. But that's all I got. I was pretty cheap that day. But there was like some really great things there.
They had so much pretty stuff there. It was hard
To not buy. But I knew I wasn't going to buy.
Well, my thing, I went there thinking I wanted a cornmeal fleece because that's where I've gotten all my fleeces before. But the lady who I got it from like 3 years in a row, I didn't go last year, but she was not there, so I was kind of sad about that.
It was sad. But I knew I wasn't going to buy anything because our other car that we didn't drive here is in the shop, so yeah.
I was given birthday money.
Which is awesome.
For it.
But we did see the one booth had these like carpets made out of yarn, and they were like big.
It was like rug hooked, I think, because it had like
huge.
The like you know,
The lattice. Yeah, whatever.
like stuff on the bottom, but it was like thick 6-inch
like shag, but
like,
out of yarn.
and nasty. It was probably like, you know, acrylics and all
one
different
way to get rid
sorts
of your acrylic.
Why didn't I not take a picture of that?
I don't know.
You don't think when you're there.
But they were really cool.
It was cool looking. It would be cool for a yarn room or whatever. That was neat. So then we're walking around the whole day, and we came across...
And it was the last day of the fair.
Yeah, we went Sunday. And pretty late. Like, we got there around noon, and it closed at 4. So there was this alpaca booth. And we're sitting there. What were we doing? Just touching the fiber, right?
You were touching the fiber. I was asking her how she cleans her alpaca, because I have some alpaca that I got from a local farm. Remember I showed it to you a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
And I was just wondering the differences between cleaning alpaca and cleaning wool. So wool, you have to get rid of the lanolin, and then alpaca seems to be easier. Though some people, like I've been doing some research, and some people just spin it right from off the back, basically, off right after shearing, and then clean it as they set the twist. Which makes sense.
Well, I guess if it's not that dirty, you could.
Yeah.
Though I've done llama before, but llama had the guard hairs.
Yeah.
Alpaca doesn't have that.
It doesn't, and it's
That's
super
why
soft.
I guess it's so much more expensive, right? So anyway, so we're sitting there, and this lady, I think she said it to our mom.
Well, I was talking to the grandmother, or the mother, and and her daughter was talking to another lady, and then I was asking, and then the daughter came over, and I was talking to her, and then the grandmother, the mother,
Told our mom. She's like, if you want the fleece, they're half off.
Yeah.
And my ears perked up. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So I went over. Let me set this down.
Because they didn't want to take any home, so they said half off. You know, it's the last day, we're getting rid of things.
Sorry for the crinkles. So I got Chloe. It was 2 pounds for $40, but I got it for 20.
5-inch staple. I don't know if you read that.
Yeah, 5-inch staple. I think if we cover up our faces, it zooms in on that. Anyway, it is so soft. Let me get the chunk out. But I had this like giant bag. So this is the first one, but it's super soft. It's like so soft now, and it's, you know, smells like a llama. I mean, an alpaca. But yeah, I'm just gonna wash it up quick and then do stuff with it.
Do stuff with it.
Like make
Like lay it around the
bats.
house.
And I told Chloe that maybe I'd make her something out of it since it shares her name. But then I also got another one because it was half off.
And you can't beat half off.
And it was like the end of the day, and I hadn't spent any money. And Joe had given me money for my birthday for this. So, this one
It's almost black.
is like black.
Kind of
And
has
it's-
dandruff. That one has dandruff.
It does a little bit. This one I got for $30, 33, but it's 3.3 pounds. His name was Midnight. Here, hide your face. Here we go. A stable length of 4 inches. And it's black with
It's got a little silver in there.
brown tips.
Well, the brown is just like the sun bleach.
Right, the sun bleached it a little bit. But it's like a grayish black.
It's pretty.
But it's really soft too. It's the brown one's a little bit softer, but it's still nice. And for $30 for 3 pounds,
That's a good deal.
yeah. And you don't lose weight with the lanolin like you do with the wool. You know what I mean? You have to
Yeah.
account for that when you're buying a fleece. You lose a lot of weight in the lanolin and the dirt. This you might lose a little with the dirt, but
But
I
not
wouldn't-
too
I
much.
wouldn't think that much. Most of it's just the fiber.
Because this is fiber is more like your hair, and when your hair gets dirty, it doesn't like
Yeah.
stay in. It kind of shakes out.
So that's what I got. I was
That's pretty
excited
cool.
about that.
Yeah, and our mom, they had a few guilds there, which I thought was cool. They had like the Crocheters Guild. Did they have a knitting guild? I didn't see the knitting. I saw a Crocheters Guild, a weaving guild, and a spinning guild. And the spinning guild, for if you paid up them $5, they gave you a drop spindle and a tuft of fiber, and they taught you how to spin. So our mom did that while we walked around a little bit because she really wanted to do some drop spindling.
Yes.
And I guess she can't learn from us.
I've taught her a little bit on the wheel. I never taught her on
Yeah.
our the spindle.
But sometimes it's just nice to take a class like that when
right,
you go
and
places.
you pay $5 for the spindle.
Yeah, and it's a really nice spindle.
Yeah, it was a basic, nice
Your basic
wooden,
spindle, but still nice.
but sturdy.
So
and
she got to
whatever.
do that, and she was like, "Oh, it's really bad," and we were like, "No, that's really good."
Yeah,
it was really good.
quite even. So I was impressed.
Yeah, she did really well. And then, so it was nice. So at the fiber fair, there was
Weaving.
a weaving lady, and she had like, we were talking to her, and she had a bunch of stuff that she had made on her rigid heddle loom, and she had that weaving book that we both have.
The Weaver's Ideas book.
Yeah, and she had did like a sampler of all of them,
Of how to use like pickup.
pickup sticks, and to do all these designs on your rigid heddle loom.
Which are in the book.
Yeah, so it was really cool.
But-
and she's having a class.
In Michigan.
Yeah.
And I want to go to it, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But yeah.
So it was a lot of fun. I had fun.
I did too. Alright, so I'm going to talk about my birthday.
Okay.
I turned 30 on Saturday. I got a few things. One of which was this awesome giant cup from my mom.
Which on the way to the fiber fair, she filled up with coffee.
Like, all the way. Iced coffee. It's 36 ounces. It's great though. Great. My mom also got me, which just has nothing to do with yarn, but I love it. We need a new van. Ours is like going really quickly, but it's like the little stickers for how many you have in your family. So we have Joe, and then me with a pink flower, and Gabe with a red bow tie because his favorite color is red, and then Leah with purple. She likes purple crown, and Chloe with pink. She's a pink person. And Trubin with the green bow tie. Because bow ties are cool. Anyways, I thought it was cute. I'm excited to put it on our new van whenever we get it. So she got me the cup and that. And something else.
That.
This. Anyways. Joe gave me money to go, and I got the fleeces with it. And the kids made me breakfast. And Allena made me a cool bucket bag. Hide your face. Anyway, so it's cupcakes and awesome. It has a pocket or two. And I've used it already for my yarn, which I just finished. So I'm going to show you that real quick. Oh shoot, I never figured out the yardage.
It's big. It's going to be fluffy.
It is. But it's going to be, what?
Did you get anything else for your birthday?
I did.
Well, while she's talking, while she's figuring out math,
Sorry.
before we came, the day before we came, I got my Ply magazine, the first one ever. It is so awesome. So this is the new magazine that JC Boggs.
Who was at the Midwest Fiber and Folk Art Fair?
We missed her. We didn't get to see her.
No.
I'm mad.
I was very upset.
I wish we could have seen her. Like, had we been able to go on Saturday, we could have taken a class. Or
Yeah, because her one on Sunday was full, I believe.
yeah. But it has all different stuff in here. Some really cool stuff.
200 yards.
So I think you can still subscribe to this magazine, I would say. There's like a first-time buyer's guide if you're buying a fleece. Talks about yarn. It's just really, really cool. So, Fly magazine.
I ordered one. I did not get it yet because I wasn't one of the first ones to order it. That's okay.
And back to Jessica.
Had ordered for myself for my birthday. This is another gift for myself. Well, like, you know, from Joe/kids. From Younger Yarn, which is Pikasha's Etsy shop. Oh, I don't know where the Nastia pine went.
She has so much stuff she can't find it.
First of all, her husband made this on his lathe.
Totally awesome.
I'm very excited for it. I've always wanted one. And then I got some fiber. This one is Superwash, Merino, and Tencel.
I totally want that. I love it.
Coconut lime. I love coconut. It's like my favorite flavor. So that's fun. And then this one is Superwash Merino, Party at the Burrow.
Party.
But I like the colors. They're fun. I was thinking of mashing them up
That would work.
during Tour de Fleece.
I think that would work. Because I've done a merino silk and merino, and it worked.
Yeah. And I think that's why I bought them, because it has a pop. This one has a pop of green here and there, and this is green.
Really?
So those are the things I got from her. And then I also got, not for my birthday, but in the mail on my birthday,
Which
or the
makes
day
it awesome.
before.
Pretty sure it was on your birthday.
I forget. I snagged a spot for the Nerd Girl Yarns Who's Your Doctor Club. There we go. Get focused. Stringy but tasty all the same is the colorway. It's beautiful. Look at that. Green and gray. I love it. It's
I
like
want it.
Scream Slytherin, right?
Totally.
Yeah, it's pretty. What is it? Superwash Merino. So this is my first one. Yeah, I snagged a spot when Kay decided not to join up again. And she posted on Facebook a few months ago that there was going to be a spot open. So I like clicked right away and I got in on that. So I was excited.
I must have missed that post.
This is my first time with that club.
The Who's Your Doctor?
Yes. So I'm excited about it. I also, sorry, I have things like scattered all about. Got a club yarn from Allena Creations.
It has to be one of your last ones.
I think it's the last one. If not, I have one more coming. I don't remember. It's called Warming Up. Because she thinks about when she sees buds on flowers and trees and stuff, she thinks of all the possibilities and blah blah blah. Sorry, that's really rude. I read it. Anyways, so that's the yarn. It's pretty, and it says it's a long color. So I'm wondering, are these stripes?
Like a long color striping?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
because
bet
hers
you.
doesn't normally look like this, so I'm kind of excited about that.
It's been a green week for you. Huh?
I know. It's on her silver base, which is 75 superwash merino and 25 nylon. So these will make some awesome socks, or maybe arm hand warmers. Sorry, it's been a long week. And she also sends along a little goodie all the time. So I got a cute little bag with stitch markers in it.
Cool.
Which are pretty. Hide your face.
I can't hide my face.
Anyways, I'm sorry. And I apologize for the weird movements. We're using my camera and it just, I don't know.
It's being silly.
It doesn't like movement, which is weird because it's a video. Let's see.
That's it, I think.
I think it is.
Thank you for watching us. Sorry, we're so crazy.
Yeah.
But it was cool that we got to tape together. Sorry we're a week late.
Yeah.
But enjoy the show. And all the show notes will be up on the weasleysisters.wordpress.com. So check it out. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.